Welcome to Brandermill Local Radio. Ready for the week's news. It's what's happening in Chesterfield for the week of December 17th, 2024. I'm joined today by, well, you know her, our local expert.
Ready to dive in.
Let's imagine you're tuning in, grabbing your coffee, and you hear about the State of the County address. But did you know it's a podcast episode this year?
It's very 2024, right? But it makes sense. Local governments are finding all sorts of ways to, keep people engaged.
Keeps it fresh. And in that address, we met the new police chief, Colonel Frank Carpenter.
Big shoes to fill there, so it'll be interesting to see what his priorities are for the department.
Definitely. Now, schools are also seeing a shift. Dr. John Murray is the interim superintendent, so, things might be changing.
Parents, pay attention. These leadership transitions, they often mean new ideas, fresh approaches.
Speaking of paying attention, the Board of Supervisors meeting is Wednesday, December 18th.
That's right. The work session kicks off at 2 p.m. in room 502 of the County Administration Building on Laurie Road. Then the evening session is at 6 p.m., but that's in the public meeting room, Iron Bridge Road.
2 locations, folks. And hey, quick reminder, county offices, courts, libraries, those convenience centers, they're all closed the 24th and 25th for Christmas.
Back open on the 26th, though, so plan those errands.
Now let's get to something fun. Chesterfield is up for a Sports Tourism Award. We need to vote for Play Chesterfield.
And vote often. The deadline's December 31st, but you can vote as many times as you want, so.
Every vote counts. Now, for our students out there or parents of students, the Leadership for the 21st Century Scholarship Program is open. Applications due December 27th.
That's a $2,500 scholarship.
Oh.
Every high school senior in each magisterial district, they've got a shot at that. Shows you how much we as a community, value those future leaders.
Absolutely. Now, if you've got an opinion on the Courthouse Road extension, speak up. 3 options. They've got a survey online open till January 10th.
Road stuff, it can seem boring, but it really affects how a community grows, right? So it's worth looking into.
Now, a feel-good story. Author Ryan Hampton, you might know him, he's a recovery advocate. He went back to the Chesterfield County Jail 8 years after his first visit.
10 years sober now. He signed copies of his book, Fentanyl Nation, for the HARP program inmates.
That's the Helping Addicts Recover Progressively program. Talk about second chances.
Inspiring, isn't it?
New beginnings. Speaking of which, Chesterfield's got a mascot now, Cole the raccoon.
Public vote chose him, and local artists brought him to life. It's amazing, mascots, they really can capture a community spirit.
This weekend, lots going on. Metro Richmond Zoo, they've got the Miracle of Christmas Live Nativity, 20th through the 22nd.
Live animals, 3 showings a night, nativity scenes. They're really special, especially for families this time of year.
If jazz is your thing, Desiree Roots is at the Perkinson Center, December 20th, 7:30 p.m., Jingle Bell Jazz.
Oh, she's fantastic. You won't want to miss that.
For something a little quieter, the Chester Library is having a winter solstice celebration, Saturday the 21st, 1 to 5 p.m.
They've had a Serenity Spiral walk, all about mindfulness, kindness as we head into the new year. The solstice, it's always been a time for reflection, right?
Now, pandemic relief funds. The county's having a final published hearing on Wednesday, December 18th, just to keep everyone in the loop.
Transparency is important, especially with that kind of money. This way everyone can see how it's being used, how the county's addressing, those lingering pandemic impacts.
Animal lovers, listen up. Pinto Bean needs a home. He's 2 years old, loves squeaky toys, loves the couch.
He just needs a family without small children, still working on that jumping up thing. But it's so great what Chesterfield County Animal Services does, finding those forever homes.
You can call them at 804-748-1683, option 2 to meet Pinto Bean. They're located at 9300 Public Works Road.
Open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, and 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays.
911 has gotten a tech upgrade. Prepared live software, it's pretty cool.
It lets 911 dispatchers get live video, pictures, even location info right from your phone during emergencies.
Imagine seeing a situation as it unfolds. That could be crucial for first responders.
Important to note, though, the video part, it's totally voluntary. You have to consent. And they can't access your phone's content or settings. It's just about giving you the option to share more if you want.
Now, thinking about a career change, the Virginia Department of Education, they've got a ton of resources for anyone interested in becoming a childcare provider.
It's amazing, actually. Their website has info on licensing, emergency prep, even low-interest loans, and business support.
That's fantastic. I mean, quality childcare, it's vital, right? For families, for the whole community.
Absolutely. It really shows how important this work is and how much support there is for folks who want to do it.
Speaking of being prepared, make sure you're signed up for Chesterfield Alert.
It's the county's emergency notification system. You can get alerts by text, email, phone call.
Severe weather, power outages, road closures, that kind of thing. You'll be in the know.
It really can make a difference knowing what's going on, especially in an emergency.
Now, if you've got questions about Chesterfield, check out the Chesterfield Speakers Bureau.
They've got experts on all sorts of things ready to speak to your group, your organization, emergency management, senior resources, you name it.
Even specifics from the state of the county.
Exactly. It's like having a direct line to all that knowledge about our community.
And to end on a heartwarming note, Chesterfield students have been donating coats like crazy to Puritan Cleaners Coats for Kids program.
Oh, that's so sweet. Kids helping kids. It's really inspiring to see.
Shows you the heart of this community. And for those looking for a job in education, Chesterfield County Public Schools is hiring.
Go to their website. They've got a video that walks you through applying. They need teachers, of course, but they've also got positions in tons of other areas.
A chance to make a difference, right?
Yeah.
Now let's see what the rest of the week's weather looks like.
Get ready for some classic December weather here in Chesterfield. Tonight, clear, low around 32 degrees. Wednesday, though, sunny, high near 50.
So a bit of a warm-up.
Then, chance of rain Thursday, mostly after 1 p.m., high near 55. And that rain, it might stick around Thursday night, low around 43.
All right, so some rain gear might be needed.
Definitely. Friday, mostly cloudy, high near 50. And then, you guessed it, another chance of rain Saturday.
Sounds like a good weekend to maybe stay in.
Or at least check the forecast before you head out.
Good advice. And that wraps up what's happening in Chesterfield for this week. Thanks for tuning in to Brander Mill Local Radio.
We hope you've, learned a thing or two.
And remember, stay informed, stay involved. It's what makes Chesterfield great. Got to dress for the weather.
Yeah, absolutely. Layers are your friend this time of year.
Speaking of, let's get those specifics. What's the forecast looking like?
All right, so like we said, classic December weather. Tonight, clear, low around 32.
Might need that extra blanket tonight.
Yeah, probably a good idea. But then Wednesday, sunshine, high near 50.
Oh, that's
perfect for, getting some fresh air. But then Thursday, that rain chance comes back, mostly after 1 p.m., high near 55.
So keep an eye on the sky.
Yep, and that rain could linger into Thursday night, low around 43.
Weekend plans, what are we looking at?
Friday, mostly cloudy, high near 50. And then Saturday, chance of rain again.
Indoor activities it is.
Or, just check the forecast before you head out.
Always good advice. Well, that's all the news we have for you this week here on What's Happening in Chesterfield.
Thanks for tuning in to Brander Mill Local Radio.
We'll be back next week with more local updates, events, and of course that all-important weather forecast. Until then, stay warm, stay informed, and stay connected to our wonderful Chesterfield community.